My real estate company, HelloPat, has done over $8 million in assignment fees since 2018 when I dropped out of college at 19 years old to pursue my crazy dream of running my own business. A lot of that has come from finding the right sellers that are super motivated to sell using what I call our magic master list stack. In this video, I'm going to walk you through step by step every single list we pull from Propstream. And the best part is after the video, if you go down in the description, I actually got a link from Propstream for you guys so you guys can start pulling lists at a discount today. So stay tuned for the whole video. I'm going to walk you through every single list that when we go into a new market, we use to do millions of dollars per year in assignment fees. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to select a city. So I selected the city of Bellevue, Washington as a city that I'm going to chase after. The first list, which is my absentee out-of-state list. So once I have my city, I'm going to come here to filter. I'm going to come to property characteristics, and I want to wholesale, let's say, single family homes and maybe townhomes as well. You can also add, say I want to add multifamily 2 to 4 units as well. I can add those in. MLS status, I want off-market homes, so I'm going to go no there. Ownership info, I want years of ownership, at least 5 years of ownership. And I want individually owned properties. That is my basic information there. This is the key one right here. For an absentee owner location, we don't want local, we don't want out of county, we want out of state. And so we'll just check our out of state absentee list that meets those criteria. Some markets will give you some issues with years of ownership, so we can remove that and get a little more, but I like to include that on there. So these are our 589 in Bellevue, Washington, homes that are owned by someone that does not live in the state. And this meets our criteria of an out-of-state absentee owner. That's the first list we always pull in any market. Okay, let's go back. Let's clear our search again. Let's come back to Bellevue, Washington. And now we're going to pull our vacant home list. This is part of our Core 5 magic list stack in any market we go into. So now what I want to do is I want to come to occupancy status, vacant, property characteristics. I want to go to residential and I want to go to single family. MLS status, you guessed it, no. Property ownership info, I want to go to individual. Boom. Now we have, and you can do length of ownership here as well if you want to do it. So I could also throw, but there's already not that many. Here's my 159 USPS verified vacant homes in Bellevue, Washington. So now we have our absentee out of state and we have our, guess what, our vacant list. Now our third one is our absentee in-state, right? So our absentee owners that own a property but don't live in the property but do live in state. So filter, we're going to come to property characteristics, same thing again. We're going to come single family condom and multi 2 to 4. MLS status, no. Ownership info, individual, years of ownership, 5. And then for absentee, we're going to go local. And that's going to be 5,300 people that live in state that own a property they do not live in Bellevue, Washington, not in state. So now we've gone through our 3 lists. We've gone through 1, our absentee out of state, 2, our absentee in state, and 3, our vacant lists. So that's 3 out of our 5 of what I call our magic stack that allows us to do millions of dollars in assignment fees. The next list I'm going to focus on coming in here is going to be, see these quick list choices. The first one I want to go to is liens. Okay, same thing here. I'm going to go property characteristics. What properties do I want that meet my criteria? Then I am going to go down to MLS status. I'm going to go to no. I'm going to go to ownership info. I'm going to go to at least 5 years of ownership. I'm going to go owner type individual. We don't mess with any of those. But then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to come to lien bankruptcy and divorce status. And I'm going to go lien amount. I want to see at least $3,500 on the lien to give it some significant motivation. Those are our 117 recent motivated liens in that market. That's our 4th magic list. Okay, the last magic list that I really like is going to be called our divorce list. And this 5th list we kind of merge. So we'll merge tax delinquencies and divorce. These are all super easy to pull. They're all right here. But for the sake of this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to pull what I call our high motivation divorce list. So divorce, there's 2. Okay, so if I open this up to a county instead of a city, it's probably going to give me quite a bit more options. So now we have 65 recent divorces, but same thing. The main thing you want to flag here is you still want them to be individually owned. So that's 64 recent divorces. Okay, that's our 5th list. There's a bonus list I want to show you guys how to pull here. Okay, it's called the high likelihood of selling off market expired listing list. That's my favorite list when it comes to expired listings. So same thing here. I'm going to go property characteristics. I'm going to go residential, and I'm going to go single family, condo, multi. Okay, down here, MLS status. I'm going to go, no, it's not currently on market, right? But it's an expired. right? So never, you could go failed, boom, as 1,000. And then I want to go listed below market price, yes. And that's going to give me 941 properties that expired that were listed below market price, right? The last thing you want to throw on here is your actual ownership type. So it's individual. That's 819 homes that meet our high motivation for an off-market sale listing list. So with these 6 or 7 lists, you guys, I call it our core 5, but really I added a bonus list after all, which is our high motivation listing list. You will have the data stack to make millions in assignment fees. Now, this is awesome, but the magic actually happens in the next step. The magic happens when you come to easy button skip trace and you upload your list, and within 5 minutes, you're going to get phone numbers and emails back for those properties, okay? That is a big part of this process, okay? And then last but not least, if you don't want to cold call yourself, you can go right over to Easy Button Leads, the same exact service that we use, and they're going to call all your leads for you, find the ones that are interested to sell, and drop those in your CRM every single day of the week. So that is our magic list stack. The reason we go through this funnel is because, again, we're going to find the most likelihood of selling sellers in whatever market we're focusing on. Then we're going to get phone numbers and emails on that from Easy Button Skip Trace, and then we are going to have them cold called for us. That's how my company has made $8 million in assignment fees since 2018. It's not insanely complicated. So, insane amount of value in this video. Subscribe, you know where the button is. I'm going to be putting more and more of these type of videos out there to help you find more off-market deals, complete more transactions, and make more money in 2024.